What's up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new YouTube video. It has most definitely been a while since the last one. I think maybe a month or like over a month um, since my last video. And in my last video, I was saying that I was basically building up towards um, some singles, and I believe I said I was running doubles um, and just kind of like getting towards like that like mock meet. Safe to say, I fell off. Um, It's like a sequence of events and different things that happened, and just like general lack of motivation and a bunch of other things. But basically, I believe since my last video, um, I had doubles, and my goal for the doubles block that I was running, it's like literally smoky. I don't know if it's like a fire or something. But my goal for the last doubles block that I was running was 826 for two on squat, 904 for two on deadlift, and then 562 for two on bench press. And I will kind of insert some clips so you guys could see exactly how that went, and then I'll kind of like talk about it after. So I have clips of the bench and then the squat. So as you guys could see, based on those videos, neither of those reps were doubles. And the reason why I didn't even have a deadlift video in there was because I didn't even attempt the 904 for a double. The week before, I did 859, and I posted that on my Instagram. That was one of the last posts on my Instagram. And that went decently, but then I went to Arizona for NAPF, and that was to support my girlfriend. She was competing and just support the Trinidad national team in general that was there. And yeah, just between the travel and everything else, uh, I just I like physically I just wasn't there, and my level of like locked inness wasn't great. But I'm gonna talk about like how I plan to get back on track. The video I plan to do after this one will be similar to one of the last videos I did, which was kind of breaking down everything I do to maximize my rate of strength gain. So again, back in that kind of like mode and mentality. So I'll make an updated video to that because there are a bunch of things that I added in that I think are very beneficial and that you guys could benefit from. But today we have a SBD day, so we're ready to be set up for squats. I'm gonna start warming up. So if you guys been watching the build series, you guys already know my SBD days aren't anything too crazy. And even though I kind of like restarting and building back from scratch right now, I'm not really changing anything. As a matter of fact, I'm not changing anything. I think, and this is something I can talk about more later, but I think like a lot of people get caught up in the idea of like constantly changing their training program. And for me, I've had a very similar, with minor changes, very similar training program now for the past 2 years. And even though like, let's say the last 4 or 5 months haven't been great, it's like one of the key skills that I think lifters need to develop is the ability to identify when the problem is the program And when the programmers themselves, like a lot of people don't take accountability really for like, their role in their progression and strength. And when I say your role in your progression and strength, I mean basically everything, But again, I'll talk about that after today's just straight volume squat, bench, deadlift, and we're gonna get it working. First set is gonna be, as I said, it's pretty light, just like straight work today. First set is gonna be 530, and then heaviest set for the day was 551. This weight might seem like super light, but keep in mind, like I haven't squatted since that 826 day, and that was literally 2 weeks ago at this point. Basically, after NAPF, I decided to just like take some time off and kind of like reset mentally, because I felt like if I was pushing myself so hard and trying to be on that like same level of like progression and like locked inness that I was on for my last meet prep, and it's just difficult to do that when I don't have like a meet in mind, So yeah, obviously what I'm training towards now is Trinidad Nationals, which will be next year, February. But with the way how like my suspension is set up, I don't even know if I'll get to do that. Hopefully I do. If you're watching this from the TTPF executive, hopefully you guys schedule the meet after my suspension is up. But yeah, so we have 2 sets here, pretty light. I think I was talking before, and what I was basically saying is a lot of people just don't apply themselves. You know what I mean? Like, I am very convinced that like most people can make progress pretty much on any training program that they're on. And all they simply need to do is like apply themselves well, focus on like recovery, focus on, everything outside outside the gym, and then also being disciplined inside the gym, not like overshooting, not doing what I did a couple of weeks ago in those clips you guys saw at the start. And I feel like anybody can make progress on almost any program, So, yeah, we're gonna be restarting pretty chill, and then eventually like ramping up again. And yeah, today is pretty much the first SBD day of that like chill restart. All right, first set, worst set. We have 4 sets of 5 overall at 3 different weights. Last 2 sets will be the same weight. And yeah. All right, last set, hopefully best set. You guys can see that I kind of like, I wouldn't say that I'm struggling through these because the weight is moving fine, but you can definitely tell that these aren't some of like my best, strongest, most explosive squats. And that's for a couple of reasons. One, I'm in a deficit this phase, so we're trying to like lean out, recomposition my body just a little bit, and then also my knees, like my knees don't feel great, so you can see like I hesitate and going into the hole here just a little bit. But I mean, it's still pretty light, so it's not like the weight is in doubt. But at the same time, I would expect this to be a little bit faster. But just the first week, trust the process. That didn't feel too bad. Again, knees kind of bothered me. I don't feel as explosive, but not bad. I was out on a small little intro workout walk here while drinking some carb powder. This is one of the things that I added in just to like optimize my recovery and training in general. And as I said, in the next video, I'll go over all that stuff more in detail. But yeah, we have bench, we have deadlift, then we head to the gym for accessories. And I'm really feeling like a lot more, I don't know, just like desire to get stronger. I think for like a little while, I didn't really have that desire, to be honest. Like I was just like, like I was just like, why do I need to get stronger? But then there's a lot of guys coming up in the 120s, and the landscape of powerlifting is changing in general. And I think just for me personally, like I have personal goals that I want to hit, and if it is I'm gonna spend time training, then I'm gonna progress. So I'll just show you guys the working sets for bench and dead, and then yeah. This is for sure gonna be the worst part of the workout. Literally sets at 8 on deadlift, and I have to pause the first rep as well. I'm gonna do all the sets with this weight. You guys might remember, like some time ago, I took out ascending sets on my main deadlift day. I might add those back in. I'll see how I feel later this week. But on this day, I'm taking them out as well, just because today, for example, I have 3 sets overall. I might have done something like 441, 463, and then 419 for like a lighter set. I feel like just doing all the sets at 441, I get pretty much the same stimulus, especially for high volume like this. So varying intensity, I don't think is gonna make like a big difference in anything, if any difference at all. So yeah, these are annoying as is by themselves. Changing the weight in between sets is even more annoying. So stick with us. last set, and I'm cooked, bro. Like these sets are 8, super light. This is less than 50% of my max, but Jesus, like, bro, I'm going through it. Obviously, it's like hot here, and then it rains, so it's like pretty humid. But yeah. Also, if you guys didn't know, Avances dropped the new version 2.5s, and they feel pretty similar to the version 2s. They're also like 2 new colorways as well. And they're the high tops in the version 2.5s also have the all white high tops. They're pretty cool. I'm gonna swap out the laces on the all white high tops from white to black. So I'll probably have those on in the next video and show you guys. But I believe they still have like some sizes available in different colorways, so you guys can check those out. Link is in the description. Use code RON to save some money. But these are like pretty fresh and crispy. Always nice to have like a fresh white pair. But yeah, that's enough procrastinated. I really I don't want to do this, bro. These sets are 8. You guys do high rep deadlifts? Like, comment down below. Say if you do like high rep deadlifts. High reps, I would say like anything over sets 6, like 7 plus. Because I feel like most people don't, and I can tell why by doing this right now. Done. And we have accessories on this. All right, so first movement we have is some lateral raises. Hopefully you guys can even hear me because it's super loud in here, and it's also like prime time, so we have just like a bunch of people. We have some sets up 12 to 15 here, so we're gonna be doing 35s. Yeah, so that was pretty easy and comfortable. So I'll probably bump it up to 40s for the next set. But again, inside here is, I hate commercial gyms, bro. Like, I genuinely, like, I don't know, I need to get like some accessory equipment for home, but everything in Trinidad is like so expensive. So we'll see. But I'll just show you guys the next accessory at this point. So. All right, so the next movement that we have is some leg extensions. So I actually swapped these in instead of hack squats and leg press that we were doing before. And I just feel like it's a much better movement in terms of like knee health and just overall having me feel good, because the leg extensions and the hack squats, the hack squats and the leg press kind of like had me in a mode where like I wasn't really, like my knees weren't recovered at all. So I think it is pretty light, and I'm doing sets at 20 here. I believe that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, so I definitely go up. That was only 85. That was only 85 pounds. But I definitely go up. But I think in a light on the first couple sets just to like warm up the knees. But overall, this is to me a top 10 movement, and I think that swapping this in over the course of like this training cycle here, so for the next like 4 phases, make a huge difference in my squat. So I guess we'll see how it goes. Last movement for the day, some GHD Nordic curls. These again been like a big staple in my program, and they help a lot with knee health and also deadlift in general. I've been getting like some pretty bad like cramps, and even with the electrolytes and stuff like that I'm taking, like it's not really helping that much. So yeah, hopefully I don't cramp up on this. I already did a set and I kind of cramped a little bit, especially in like my back. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. But this is the movement to wrap up the day. So that was pretty cool. I actually didn't feel like any cramping or anything like that at all. But that's pretty much it for the day. Surprise, end of the video here. I'll do some random boxing. Bro, who bought it on me though? That's it for the video, guys. Catch you next one.